Hello, I'm Shauna, this is Shauna's World, and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before and if it's your first time, a very warm welcome to you. So I just wanted to share a bit of an update with my bodybuilding journey for training for a bikini competition. I did share before a what I eat in a day video, which I'll link down below. But I've been following quite a lot of people's bikini prep diaries, and I really like following them. And I think I'd also just like to document my journey as well, so that I have something to look back on. So I think I'm going to do like a weekly, just an update where I am in my bikini prep and how it's going and what's kind of current in what I'm doing. And I haven't really on YouTube anyway. I have a bit on Instagram, but I haven't on YouTube shared what I'm planning on doing with the competition when it is, because that's all come to light very recently with the change in the UK regulations coming in and competitions starting to be announced. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share a bit about what I'm going to do, what show I'm planning to do, and how it's all going. So I spoke to my coach quite recently once the competition dates were announced, and we agreed that a really good show to aim for would be UK BFF First Timers, which is in Kent at the end of July. It's the 24th of July, I believe. So that puts me at 19 weeks out now, and that gives me a good chunk of time. I've been prepping, or like at least following the training plan in some form, for just getting to the end of 12 weeks, and it's been going really well. I've seen a lot of progress, but I'm still finding a lot of things quite hard. Not so much with the diet and training, but more the posing. But yeah, aiming for UK BFF, which is kind of the biggest federation in the UK and the kind of probably the most competitive. But I think doing a first timers competition will be good because we're all in the same boat, and I think everyone's going to have been struggling through lockdown, and hopefully I'll be in with a chance. That said, I'm not necessarily in it to win it. Yeah, it'd be great if I did place, but I just want the experience. I want to have the confidence to get on stage in a bikini, which right now seems absolutely terrifying. So it's really just about getting to the stage for me and feeling proud, and I'm just really enjoying the journey. So it's more about the journey than the show for me. But that said, I'd like to give myself the best shot I possibly can when it comes to it. So I think doing a first timers competition is good. The only thing is, I was speaking to my coach about it, and at UK BFF Federation you need to have a lat spread, which is a particular part of posing. And currently I can't do a lat spread, and she's been sending tips and videos, and I've been practicing. I really feel like I am going to get it, but I don't have quite the muscle awareness or something to make it work. So when I start by doing a pose like this or a pose like this, but the bikini pose is kind of more like this, and you can't see my muscles at all. My lats aren't spread. So I need to really work on that, or otherwise I'm not going to be able to compete at that show. And we'll have to look at something else, because some shows they don't look at lats on your back pose, they just look at glutes and stuff. But I'm going to get my lat spread. I really, really do want to go to that competition. So I have to keep practicing. So far I've been finding prep pretty awesome. My coach is really good, and she doesn't do a kind of big bulking and cutting thing. It's like about consistently recomping, and my calories haven't gone too low. I think, they will go a lot lower, but I started on quite high calories and I've just brought it down a little bit. So I'm not getting too hungry, and I'm really enjoying the nutrition plan and the foods I'm eating. It's really balanced. The training is great. Yeah, I've really enjoyed the training, and it's nice to have something to consistently do every day. I have one rest day a week, which is usually on a Sunday. And I'm really enjoying the process. I do cardio 6 times a week, weights 5 times a week. And yeah, the process of working towards this show is amazing for me, more than the show, because it's making me feel like an athlete. It's like everything I do, yeah, I'm working and I'm doing other things, but everything I do is geared towards being ready for this show. So what I'm putting in my body, what energy I'm putting out, everything is tracked, and I really enjoy that. And I always wanted that feeling of kind of feeling like a coached athlete and like I'm progressing and like I'm working towards something, and it's kind of something I always dreamed of, and it's great. I'm just enjoying it. And there is balance on the nutrition plan, which is good. I have one off-plan meal a week where I can eat basically anything during that meal, although I can't like binge eat. I have to keep it within a certain calorie number, but I can eat any kind of food, and that's really good for keeping me motivated and flexible, and eating the things I like without kind of having to think of foods as like forbidden and stuff like that. Last night I made my off-plan meal and I cooked a Thai curry and made it for my mum for Mother's Day as well. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, Sunday, but we did it on Friday night instead. The biggest challenges of prep so far for me have been around the gyms being shut. So I'm lifting weights at home. Well, I'm at my mum's for all of lockdown, and the weights I've got are great for upper body workout, but for legs, they're not really heavy enough. But it's not worth investing in heavier weights because weights are so expensive. So I'm really looking forward to the gyms reopening, and this time next month they will have reopened. So looking forward to getting back in there. But I am managing to push it a bit, and I'm using like a booty band and things that improve the workout quality, but it's not the same as being in the gym. And the biggest challenge for me with prep is the posing. It's so unnatural to me. I have very little body awareness, so I feel like I'm doing something right, and then when I look at the photos I take of it, I'm really awkward and out of pose, and I look silly. But I'm working on it, and I've had only one online posing session, and I've got the next one next week, and I'm practicing in between, probably not enough, but I need to get a full length mirror because I don't have a full length mirror either here at my mum's or when I'm back home on my boat, and I think that'll make a real difference for how I can kind of so that I can see what I'm doing and then see how it feels, because I'm just doing it on photos at the moment. I can't really tell what's working and what's not, and I really need to nail that lat spread. But yeah, even the side poses I feel really awkward and out of place, and then obviously when I get on stage I'm going to have no sense of knowing what I'm doing right, so I just need to be so well practiced, and I haven't got the transitions at all. So you do kind of quarter turns between front pose, side pose, back pose, other side pose, and there's a technique to it, and I barely learnt it, but I don't know what I'm doing, so hopefully I'll pick up some of that in next week's posing session. In terms of progress, I feel like I'm doing well, but it's really hard to say. So I'm trying to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. The bikini division is not like a hugely muscular division, so it's more about being lean and kind of a certain body shape. And I do feel a long way off that body shape, but that might be my own judgments and how I feel. But I've gotten a lot leaner since starting this journey. I mean, I lost some weight before I started prep, just from being in lockdown and not commuting, and from being more active and having time to cook healthy meals and stuff. But since starting this prep with my coach, I've lost about 7 kilos in body fat, but my muscles aren't that defined. Like, I can notice a bit of a difference in my shoulders, but otherwise I'm not seeing too much difference. But I'm taking waist measurements and weight and things like that, and the numbers are doing what they're supposed to, so I feel like it's moving in the right direction. But yeah, basically it's all going really well, and I'll continue to share. My future updates probably won't be as long as this one, but I'm just introducing some of the things I'm doing, especially if you haven't seen my What I Eat in a Day video. And I think it's going to be okay. I feel a long way off where I need to be, but I have 19 weeks to sort it out, and a very able coach who's been very good at keeping me going. So fingers crossed everything's going to be okay. I'm going to do a bit of posing practice now, and I think I'll share some of the footage of that so you can see how I do it and what I get up to and how blooming awkward I am. Okay, so I said I was gonna do my posing practice and check in. It's now the end of the next day and I hadn't done it yet. So I'm doing it now. I should have checked in yesterday at least, but I've already been sent a new training plan by my coach. Haven't properly looked at it yet. But I'm gonna practice my poses, record it on my phone, take some photos and screenshots of what I look like to see if I'm improving. And I'm gonna try and nail that lat spread following the videos my coach sent to see if I can do it and if I'm going to be ready for that competition on the 24th of July. Here I'm going to share just a bit of my posing practice interspersed with me reacting to those poses. Okay, front pose, not great but not terrible. Okay, the side pose is looking a bit better than last time. Transitions are just not there yet. I haven't really learned transitions yet. Back pose is terrible. Other side pose. Not sticking my bum out enough. Oh, that felt so awkward. I haven't done it in a few days and I feel really out of practice. And even when I don't feel out of practice, I struggle. I mean, it's not good, but we're working on it, we're getting there. I'm gonna try the technique she showed for the lat spread, which was like rounding forward on your back and then standing up gradually, and then I have to record it on my phone. It's just so hard to feel the body awareness. See how that looked, because she said to do like a physique pose, which is what that was, like a physique front pose, to get into the habit of doing it, but I can't feel if I'm doing it or not. We will see. What's the phone saying? Okay, that's kind of it, and then as I stand up, it's gone. I'm really hunched over. If I feel like I'm standing up straighter and I was really hunched over, I'm going to try that again and try and stand up more. My arm felt very awkward then. Dropped my phone. Okay, maybe that's kind of it. But then by the time I'm standing up straight, all I see is my shoulder blades. We will try again. Well, it's a good thing I'm facing the back, because the face I'm making is not worthy of being on stage. And I still don't know if I was doing the lat spread. Okay, no, yeah, no, maybe. Yeah, and then when I go into the actual pose, like the bikini arms, bikini upper body shot, it's not right. I'm gonna just try it, holding in that physique pose. Yeah, I'm going to try and hold in the physique pose and see if I can see it then, and I'll send that to my coach and see if I'm doing it right, because I actually don't fully know if I'm doing it. I think I've got a bit too much fat on my back to be able to see the muscles that defined it anyway. So I'm going to try again. So I didn't even attempt the bikini pose arms on that one. I just want to see if I've got the general lat spread. Yeah, I'm just too hunched over. Okay, maybe that's it. This is so hard. I've got 19 weeks to go to pull this out of the bag, and I really need and want to make it happen. But it's hard to go from not even knowing what it is, what I'm doing, having that body awareness, to being able to nail it on stage comfortably every single time without having to do awkward positions in between. So I am nervous about that. I am nervous about whether I'm going to be able to make it happen. I'm just going to keep practicing. I'm going to do some more of every pose. I'm going to end the vlog here, but thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to hear more about my bikini prep, please give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down below around what you want to see. And I do also share videos on like breath work and nature in the outdoors. So please do sign up, subscribe. It's so great to have you here, and have a wonderful day and see you next time.